All right, I want to start with the bill that passed. You sit on the Committee of Jurisdiction, the Transportation Committee. It was heralded as a big win for Biden, especially after he'd been dealt a crushing blow in those Tuesday elections. But you are saying here that it's actually a blow to the squad, to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Explain to me how it's a blow to AOC and the squad.
So, Sean, as you know, this infrastructure bill is the bipartisan bill that was passed out of the Senate, crafted by Republicans and Democrats there. And it had come over to the House, but it was held hostage for months. Now, this bill in particular is the one that deals really cover to cover on real infrastructure. Nearly $350 billion goes to roads, highways, and bridges. The remaining $550 billion, coastal resiliency, things like the Staten Island seawall on Staten Island, sewer infrastructure, incredibly needed in New York City. We saw what happened during Ida, transit funds, ferry funds, ports, airports, broadband, hardening our utilities. That is what is in this particular bill. But it was held hostage by the progressives, by AOC and the squad, who tried to use it to camouflage their Build Back Better socialist spending plan. So we were fighting to get a standalone vote on this bill because we knew that once this bill was taken out of the equation and the real infrastructure was actually passed, that a spotlight would then go on the Build Back Better plan, which we are all trying to defeat. This includes the things that we are very much opposed to: the IRS agents, the big brother, the government intrusion, government control, tax increases, vaccine mandates with penalties, all sorts of different policies, the amnesty, the illegal immigration entitlements, welfare without work programs. That's all now in this bill that we are going to be working toward defeating. If you see what AOC has said, she didn't vote for the infrastructure bill because she said it would take away their leverage because they no longer have that bill to hold hostage. And so I believe that.
Yeah, but if she didn't, yeah. but here's the thing, just to be clear, you're right. But if she didn't vote for it, but if the 13 Republicans had held back their vote, it wouldn't have passed at all. And then you actually could have had more leverage potentially to get some stuff or actually get the price tag deck. But that's what I don't get. Like she might have not voted for it, but if the 13 Republicans hadn't voted for it, it would have been a huge failure for Pelosi and Biden. Instead, they end up getting a win.
You know, what would have happened is it may not have passed now, but it would have passed in a couple of weeks because they would have been tied together and they would have negotiated between the two of them. That infrastructure bill is going to pass no matter what. It was going to pass no matter what. It is how much more were the moderates going to give away to the progressives to make the deal to get that done. Without this Build Back, without the infrastructure being held over the moderates' heads, AOC has lost their leverage, and that we're going into this now, and the spending plan is going to be passed as well because December 3rd is the deadline. They need to pass a budget, or else what's going to happen? The government shuts down. So we're hoping that we can just get a continuing resolution of the Trump budget, but regardless, it's going to be less damaging, this Build Back Better spending plan, now that the infrastructure is taken away. You've already seen what's happened. It went from $3.5 trillion to $1.7 trillion. Some of the policies have been taken out. Now Joe Manchin, Sinema, the moderate Democrats, and every single Republican will be fighting against this progressive socialist spending plan to stop this government intrusion, the IRS agents, to stop those who are coming in this country illegally from getting amnesty, from getting payouts, and all the other bad policies that we are opposed to.
Before we let you go, I do want to let you respond to this because in your op-ed, you say that every dollar in this infrastructure bill funds infrastructure. But we had your colleague on yesterday who's also on the Transportation Committee, Congressman Burchett, who said this. Watch.
They're trying to compare it, saying that Trump tried to do it and he couldn't. But Trump, it would have been 100% infrastructure. This thing was about 23 to 30%, however you want to figure it. Traditional, what you'd call traditional infrastructure.
Congressman, what's your response to that?
Absolutely right in saying if it was President Trump's bill, because he also wanted to spend $1 trillion on infrastructure, it would have been a better bill. However, he is wrong when he says only 30% goes to infrastructure. What he's calling traditional infrastructure is roads, highways, and bridges. there's a lot more to infrastructure than that, right? As I mentioned, the coastal resiliency projects like the seawall on Staten Island, the sewer systems that we need upgrading, ports, ferry terminals, transit systems, all of that is also infrastructure. And I don't know why they're not including that in that figure. The reality is nearly half goes to roads, bridges, and highways, and the other half goes to real infrastructure, as the items I've just mentioned, and a couple of other things like hardening utilities, a lot of power outages that we have during storms, broadband as well. And look, overall, I think it is a good bill. The main goal for everyone should be to stop that Build Back Better disaster.
I agree.
And I believe we've taken away the squad's leverage. They've even admitted that we've taken away their leverage, and they are deeply
Congresswoman, unfortunately, I'm out of time. I really appreciate you coming on there and explaining this. This is an important thing, and I do agree. The one thing that I think we all agree on is that we need to stop that next bill. So thank you for sharing your position.
Thank you.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.